Oh boy, I don't know what's going on here. Are we live now? Everybody's live. Let's see. It looks like we're live right now. So anyway, welcome everybody. We are here on our monthly networking. And I am Karen Palmer here for the Women's and Allies campaign with the amazing Connie Baxter Marlowe and Andrew Sheldon. And we are going to be discussing our monthly meeting, and I will be your guide to help us to have this time together in our beautiful connecting time. Let's see if I could. There we go. We're going to see if I can get, oh, and it looks like Janet Grace is coming in too. So wonderful, wonderful. Let's see if we can get everybody in. So Connie, welcome, my dear friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us in our monthly gathering. It's such a wonderful, wonderful time to be together. We're going to just share about some of the things that you've already been working on, and then any of the things that you'd like us to help to cross promote and ways that we can all be supportive and helpful to each other. And my beautiful dear friend Janet Grace just entered in here, and we have our amazing Andre Sheldon also joining us. So we are going to have a really fun time together to discuss the ways that we can collaborate and co-create a world that works for all of us. How wonderful is that? So let's get started, and we will start with the amazing Connie. Connie, my dear sweet friend, you have been doing some amazing work with, oh, there goes Andre. Andre, thank you, Andre. We're so glad you're there. So we're going to start off with the amazing Connie. Connie, can you just give us a little synopsis of the work that you're doing and where you are in the world, and a little bit about the work that you've been working on with Sandy Hart, and some of the things that you have going on for Earth Month. We have Earth Month has been going on since March 20th. So we have, and that will go all the way through to April 22nd, which today is our celebration of Earth Day for We the World. And we will have, this will be a shorter broadcast this month. We'll be just ending at about 3:30 the Pacific time, because we will be having at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time the celebration for Earth Day for We the World and the Planet Heart with Andrew Kane. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining everyone. And Connie, I'll let you take it away.
Well, it's so great to be here with you, Karen, again this month, and with Janet Grace and Andre. And I just wanted to share that
we just lost your picture.
We lost my picture?
Yeah, we just lost your video.
Oh, that's weird. Huh. I'll stop and start it again. How's that? Is it back? No? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huh.
We're just having some fun technical issues today. Let's see here. Panelists.
That's weird.
Video. It should be going.
Well, I can carry on, or you can go to Janet Grace and we can see what's what. I can go out and come back in.
Well, why don't we do that? We'll have you go out and come back in and see if we can, and then we'll touch base with Janet Grace right now.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. So Janet, thank you so much for being here. I'm so, so grateful that you are able to join us. First of all, please tell us a little bit about yourself, and as we partner together on many, many wonderful projects, and how we can be, cross promoting the work that you're doing in the world. So let's hear a little bit about that, and then we'll go on to Andre to hear about the work that he has, exciting, beautiful projects that are happening also. So thank you so much for being here, everyone.
Thank you, Karen and Andre. It's a pleasure to just be in this circle, and Connie too. Yes, Connie and I were just on another platform together and earlier today, and we're all just doing our soul's work, and really, being here to celebrate each other and support each other and keep raising the vibration. My personal mission in this lifetime, in this monkey suit, is to raise the vibration of love on this planet. So my professional work is I am a Love Your Life coach, and I'm here to, really help people to live more in their energy field of love and less in their energy field of fear. So it became really clear, especially in the last couple of years, that the energetic frequency, as Connie's the frequency goddess, the energetic frequency on the planet was fear, and every face of fear, and the possibilities that love, really the energy of expansion, which is love, was still palpable and available. And the more that we focused on that, the more opportunities and celebrations and new ideas were birthed, like right before our very eyes. So it's very exciting to be on this journey. I've written several books, and I have been leading sacred retreats all over the globe. And now that the globe is opening up again, I'm going again. I'm getting on the road, getting on the plane, and hitting the road. So that's really exciting. I also started a nonprofit in 2020 called Grace's Place Foundation, and that's also taken off. I've been a domestic violence advocate for over 10 years, and been teaching and helping the women who have, gotten the help that they needed to get to the next step. But the statistics were so high for the women that were going back to their perpetrator because there wasn't any place for them to go forward. So Grace's Place is the what's next. It's literally going to be a compassionate community, and we're hoping to build a Grace's Place in every city in the United States and then beyond. But it's going to give them a full year of sustainable education, support to help them build the self-esteem, their self-confidence, to create a vision for their future moving forward. And so I use all the tools that I use in my coaching business, and I've just repackaged it for the women and their families to really have a sense of community and family that supports them in their next step, in the because God placed on my heart, it's time to eliminate abuse on this planet in this lifetime. It's really, truly unacceptable. So it's been a passion of mine for many, many years. It's been a reason that I have also traveled and incorporated philanthropy in all of my sacred retreats. And it's just very exciting. And one of our very first mentorship programs with Grace's Place will be starting in the next couple of months. So it's just watching love just really reveal itself. And I'm just truly grateful and honored. Thank you for this opportunity to just share this, because I know it's a ripple effect. When we share what we're doing, someone will hear this and go, oh my gosh, I want to do that in my community, or, oh my gosh, I so resonate, like abuse is unacceptable, period. Period. That's it.
It's not. It's
the end.
We're all in agreement of that for sure.
The end.
That
yeah.
All in agreement. And you also do sacred conversations for women.
Yes.
And if you want to share a little bit about that, you have been working with Aurora on that project. And if you could share just a little bit about that also, that would be wonderful.
Yes, Aurora, my sweet Australian sister friend, and I have co-created and collaborated on, she's doing the same work in the Southern Hemisphere, and I'm doing the work here in the Northern Hemisphere. And we've just come together with such love and service, and it's been a wonderful co-creation and collaboration. And so we're really serving and supporting professional women who really are in a place of wanting that sacredness, to be able to feel the love and support, to talk about really what's near and dear to their heart, the struggles, the challenges. Every month it's always on the first Tuesday of every month here in the Northern Hemisphere. And so on We the World, on the platform itself, there's a section for sacred conversations, and you can just go in and get the links for the Zoom. It's very precious, and we're just really honored and grateful to be serving and supporting, women who are, here to do their work, but they don't really feel like they have that sacred space to just be who they are and feel a sense of that love and support, so that they can release what isn't serving them, so that they can continue to do the work that they came here to do. So it's been such a pleasure and honor to be able to serve and support women at that level. Yeah.
It's so exciting. And thank you so much on behalf of all the women who are benefiting from your love, and the families that are benefiting from your love, and the allies and the men and all of our beautiful, beautiful global family. Speaking of a global family, we do have Connie back. Thank goodness she was able to get her technology working for us.
Yes.
And I would love to hear about what you're doing with the trust frequency. We talked a little bit about the love frequency that's happening on the planet, and the fear frequency that's happening on the planet. But the trust frequency is such an incredible book, such an incredible experience for somebody like myself, who opened to receive that trust frequency, to be a conduit for that frequency, and to live as the trust frequency. I really do believe that I am living as the trust frequency. And I thank you and Andrew so much for writing the book, because it's interesting when you read the book, you start to realize that the trust frequency is who we are. It's the love that we are. And when we start to really, really feel into that frequency, we see it everywhere, and we know it is a real experience. So please share a little bit about the work that you're doing with the trust frequency, and the work that you're doing with our partners, and all the work that Andrew's doing for our earth, and just the wonders of all the beautiful ways that you just expand the feeling of love and trust.
Well, Karen, you are a true trust freak. FRUE, trust freak. And so I thank you for asking. And one really exciting thing that's happening is that Sandy Hart, who's one of our beloved sisters here, has written a book called The Liminal Odyssey, the power of the spaces, the alchemical power of the spaces in between, which is where we're at right now in this world, in this space in between the old world of fear, that old frequency of fear that has been on the planet forever. And the planet is moving into the higher frequencies now. So that energy of fear is leaving us, but we have all these systems and behaviors and assumptions that we put in place because of the lower energy, the lower vibration energy of fear. and the attendant energies of scarcity and separation. So we've been busy transmuting those energies for all of creation, and we've done our job, and the earth has moved into a higher frequency, and now we're cleansing out those old ways of being and moving into the higher frequency and behaviors and systems, but we're in between, and that's what Sandy's book is about. And she was very moved, and the trust frequency, our work has been very important in her life in this. And she's actually showing with her life journey, it's very powerful and it's very practical. And she's showing how in real life we manifest abundance. When we see the synchronicities and we act accordingly and trust the loving universe, those are my words, our words. She is showing what happens, that you move into this magical space, this liminal space. When you trust, you move into a higher frequency. And that's what our book is about, is giving tools for people to be able to actually walk in total, absolute trust. And that's right and wrong, into that field Rumi talks about, that beyond right doing and wrong doing, there is a field, and and it's an amazing place. But how, I don't have the exact quote, but how he describes it, and she's describing that field with her life experiences in this book, The Liminal Odyssey. So we just
that field is available to everyone, right, Connie? That field is available to anyone.
Yeah, it's on Amazon, and there's a website, liminalodyssey.com.
Awesome.
I'll put a link in the chat, but she's starting these podcasts. She's starting these podcasts with the people and the concepts that have influenced her life. And we were the first one, her first podcast. She's calling them Kitchen Table Conversations. And we meet at her kitchen table, and she's doing it there at her relax. We're nurtured. We say what's closest to our hearts. And so it's really exciting what she's doing, because she's bringing forth all the energies and all the people who've influenced her to be able to walk this path into this magical liminal space, because it's having a guide to be able to trust that now, trust our hearts, trust the loving universe, trust circumstance, and act accordingly. So Janet Grace has got lots of programs in that way of taking us into those spaces, and I'm sure Andre does too. We're going to hear from him shortly. And so I just wanted to, is a online course, take people into a deep exploration into what is bringing certain relationships into our lives, certain behaviors into our lives, so that we can look at and process the parts of ourselves that we love, our light, but also our shadow, those parts of ourselves we don't love yet, that all relationships with all circumstances, all relationships are showing us they love us. The universe loves us and is showing us those parts of ourselves that we love and the parts we don't yet love. So we flipped from victim to beneficiary of circumstance, because we know that everything is happening for us, not to us. So we have this course online, and people can go to our website, thetrustfrequency.net, and explore that course and then go to Thinkific and sign up and have a journey into our deep subconscious aspects of ourselves, our light and our, because you've taken the course and it's really served you. And so has Sandy, and it's served her incredibly. So I just wanted to make that available to people.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll just say
Thank
one
you.
more
Thank
thing.
you
We
for
have
that.
an online free ebook for downloading. It's called The Conscious Loving Universe.net, and get the CLU ebook. So thanks, Jay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Connie. And Andre, please share a little bit about the work that you have going on. And you've got some amazing projects happening also.
Yes, thank you. Nice to see you, Karen, Janet, and Connie. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yes, I'm on a journey like you ladies, and it's been getting more exciting, but then again, frustrating because there's a war going on. I'm a peace activist, and I started in 2001 after September 11th because I didn't want the militaries to be used to solve problems. And today with the war, the whole world is being bombarded with militarism and division. And so I'm working hard to promote nonviolence, which fits into what Janet and Connie and Karen, or what everyone's doing. Because yes, we want to eliminate that abuse right away, Janet. And so when I first started, I saw that the grassroots movements were everywhere and they were all trying to unite. So I looked for elements that could unite everyone, opposites. So if you're rich or poor, a hawk or a dove, what can bring us together? And I found that nonviolence and the children were the uniting factors. And then if it was led by women, well, then it makes all the difference, because the men are going in the wrong direction. And so how can we reverse it? So that's what I work on every day. And I've been networking with leaders, women like yourselves. And in particular, this coming Saturday in Boston at the Boston College, there's a woman going to be speaking there that I've been trying to get in touch with for years. I have gotten responses from her staff, but not ever from her. So I don't know if I was screened away or if she saw my materials. So I'm looking forward to going to the event and hearing her speech and then trying to get in touch with her directly. Her name is Mary Robinson. She was the first woman president of Ireland. I think the only woman president, I'm not sure. Then she became the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. Then she became the UN representative of climate change. And she has her own foundation for stopping climate change. And now she's chair of the Elders, which was formed by Mandela. And it was for retired dignitaries to come together and help solve the problems of the world. And they just recognized an entity in Jerusalem called Women Wage Peace. I love the name.
Yeah.
And the title. And they said that women, in some posting, they said that women are an unstoppable force for peace. And so that just motivates me to keep going because the world needs something different now. And what better than nonviolence for all the elements that are about males taking advantage and abusing women, misogyny. And Connie, about trust, it's about creative. My work, I hope to be promoting that nonviolence creates trust. So we're on the same page, and I'm working to teach the people, and it's about socialization. And what better than to have women leading the way? but it's not just for women, it's for everyone. Like
Right,
the
of
civil
course.
rights movement was for everyone.
Mhm.
But women would have an advantage because they're usually less, when they're are brought up to be less physically violent than men. So
Yeah.
let's use that advantage. Let's harness the power of women and nonviolence together.
Right. And
So-
we're also very intellectual about solution-based ideas. We're a lot more collaborative.
More collaborative, exactly.
We like to work together. We accomplish twice as much. And that's what I'm going to invite us to do right now. This is our time. This is where we, just unmute and we sit here in circle together, and we open up our hearts to one another, and we truly, truly see each other so that we can find ways that we can connect with the audience, so that the audience can know how to connect with us. So this is where we get people who want to be involved. So I'm going to invite everyone, and thank you. Connie has put in the links to her wonderful programs. If you could do that in the chat for me, anybody who wants to share their links, you guys can do that, and I'll go back into the program on the live stream. Or if you guys are on the live stream at all, you can put it right into the chat for the people who are watching live, and for the people who will be watching this on the replay. So we are so grateful. Thank you so much. Again, let's just have this time be where we can share the best ways for people to connect. I'll start with you, Janet.
Thank you so much. I did put my link to Grace's Place Foundation, and you'll see the mission and all of the programs and information that we're just bringing to the world to create a world that works for everyone, free of abuse. And yeah, so there's a lot of wonderful ways that we can all collaborate, co-create, come together, support each other. And I'm just, really grateful for this platform. And also, if you want to, I will also put my my email in there if anyone wants to reach out to me. My coaching website is janetgrace.love, which is all about the love frequency and everything that I offer there. My programs, my retreats, all those wonderful things. And yeah, just staying in our hearts, just every single one of us. I know that are here sharing our soul's callings and our heart's deepest desire to make a difference in the world, and to see a world that really is working for everyone, filled with peace and trust and love and hope. And Karen, I would love if you would share some of the things that you're up to too, because you're always up to something delicious. So I just want to say, we would love to hear, some specific things that you're up to. And yeah. So thank you.
Boy, yeah, I'm grateful to I will share at the end, but let's have Connie share for us now. We do have the links in there for you, Connie. We can't hear you. Oh, okay, so we have the free ebook that is on the trust frequency. Okay.
Yeah, here I am.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so one can reach us through thetrustfrequency.net. And our ebook, you can just go to get our free ebook there. You can go to our Dance of Souls course, and you can go to our film, In Search of the Future, What Do the Wise Ones Know? Because what our work is to bring the mind into coherence with the heart. It's changing our assumptions about the nature of the universe, from the old scientific paradigm to the new paradigm of understanding that we are, in fact, the conscious loving universe, that it's all one energy. And so that we can move through the separation and into that higher frequency of more abundance than we can fathom once we align our minds with our hearts and act accordingly. So we give you the tools for that. So please check out.
I'd love for you to just share that just for a quick minute, Connie. How do we go about embodying the trust frequency? I mean, I feel that that's something that you could really share with us.
Well, it really has to do with our understanding of how the universe works. Okay, that we just don't understand how loved we are by a conscious, loving universe, that we are unique aspects of this universe. The universe is learning through us and through our experiences. And that, as I said, everything happens for us, not to us, because we gave an overarching act of free will to come on the planet and walk into our total love of ourselves. So it's self-love that is what's up for us at this time, is moving through those parts of ourselves where we feel less than, because that's holding our vibration down. And so to get our vibration up to match the Earth's vibration as she's moving into a higher frequency, we have to clear out those places in ourselves that we don't love yet. So that's the gift we're bringing to everyone, is to know beyond everything that we are love. We are loved by a conscious, loving universe. We are the conscious, loving universe. So
yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you for sharing that, Connie. Thank you so much. That's so beautiful.
Yes.
And Andre, how about you, sweetheart? What's the best way for people to connect and contact you?
Yes, the best way is to email me. I put it in the chat at Andre at Global Strategy of Nonviolence.org.
Beautiful.
Global Strategy of Nonviolence.org. And what I'm going to be, just briefly, what I'm going to be asking Mary Robinson is saying that there's an opportunity right now to unite the climate movement and the peace movement. So after COP26, we realized the analysis afterwards was that the governments weren't going to devote enough efforts to stop the climate change, and we needed a people movement. So my suggestion and proposal is that if the women leaders from the climate movement, for example, Naomi Klein, Greta Thunberg, Vandana Shiva, Gail Bradbrook from England in the Extinction Rebellion, and Christina Figueres from the United Nations, if those women come together with the peace movement, the women leaders, Beatrice Finn, who's the anti-nuclear, Arundhati Roy, Lema Gaboe and Mairead Maguire, 2 Nobel Peace Laureates, and Medea Benjamin and Helen Caldicott. So my hope is that they'll come together, but I'm hoping Mary Robinson brings them together, because they're not going to do it for me, but Mary Robinson can do it. She's always promoting climate and peace already, and women. She's always talking about women leading. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm doing. And so I can use help if anyone wants to send me an email and contribute to help me contact the women that I just mentioned, to just plant seeds to bring them all together. And then that can unite all the movements.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So thank you for the opportunity to bring this up here. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's wonderful. And that's what We the World is all about, is we are the world. We are the conscious, loving universe, as beautiful Connie has shared with us. We are the love that we have been seeking and looking for outside. We are what Janet Grace has shared with us. We get to be that we in this experience. So what an incredible time to be alive. What an incredible time to be a peace leader, whether you're a male or a female, whatever your incarnation is in this life experience. What a beautiful time for us to experience what I call absolute harmony. That is the word for us in our highest version of ourselves. This is what I'm seeing for our planet. What I'm working on that I think is a really fun thing that people might be interested in is a movie called the Angel Lady movie. And it's a wonderful movie about my dear friend Sherry Myers has brought this beautiful story to life of a woman who has come out of the prison system and is putting her life together and gets supported by the angels. And how a community has come together to experience the illusion of division by one side of the community believing and the other side not believing. And this is just a beautiful way for us to, what I am is the outreach and the public relations person for this movie. And what we are doing is bringing together all sorts of nonprofit organizations, all sorts of communities to discuss how you can be an angel host for these movies. So you can host a movie screening in your area, wherever you are, and you can work together with the producers to raise money for your organization to share everything equally. Everything will be shared equally. And this is an opportunity for us to really see how we can utilize the movie industry to bring up a lot more compassion and a lot more awareness. Did you know that 80% of women who are in prison have children, young children? 80% of women who are in prison have young children. I'm working with a beautiful organization called No Judgment, Just Love with Sharon Rhea, who's the founder of No Judgment, Just Love. And her and I work together and we create musical coloring books that we want to be able to share with the prisons so that the women who are in prison and the children who are coming to visit their parents have an opportunity to color apart from each other, but when they come together, they have a common ground, they have a common communication that they can share about. It's about helping them to journal about their feelings, to bring as much compassion to the family as possible. So it's a wonderful, wonderful project that I feel so honored to be a part of. And I encourage everyone to go to theangelladymovie.com and check it out. It's such, I mean, there's so much going on in this movie that there's so much that I can't even, there's the young boy who is her son, who is dealing with bullying in his school because of his mom and people in the community not supporting each other, and learning about the foster system and how corrupt that can be sometimes, and the situations that are just there. She really touches on all of these very important subjects and does it in a beautiful way in a movie that is so uplifting and so inspiring that you feel so good after you watch just even the clip of it. And you can go to the website and watch a little clip of it, and also check out all the stuff that's going on with all the different communities that are coming together. That we have angel hosts all over the world that are going to be, when this movie, it's being filmed in New Mexico, and there are many indigenous people who are getting involved in the movie. There are curanderas that are going to be sharing their wisdom and their ancient gifts. So there's so much going on in that. So I'd love for you guys to get involved in that. Sherry is usually with us on our networking monthly. She'll be here in May, so next month she should be with us but she's she's getting on the site right now, they're getting ready to start filming. So exciting news. It's so fun to be at that ground level, to be in the foundational experience of seeing. I've been with Sherry for over 6 years, watching this evolve, and she created a podcast from it, and she created a whole angel loving community from it. And so it's very exciting. And it's very exciting. Anybody who wants to join and help in anything with We the World and join with us next month, you can just email me directly at karenpalmer@wetheworld.org, and I answer directly. So every letter that you share with me, every opportunity that you want to have a cross promotion, or you'd like support in anything, I answer you directly. So please feel free to reach out. I love this Women and Allies campaign. I love We the World. I'm so incredibly honored and humbled to work side by side with all these beautiful, beautiful souls. I'm really, really grateful.
Mhm.
And thank you again for taking the time to be here. And everyone, please join the We the World celebration for Earth Day right here on the We channel. So we
Yes.
will be right here on Facebook. Just join us at the Facebook We campaign, and go visit we.net and see how you can get involved and be part of We.
Mhm.
Remember to inspire, involve, and inform. That's We.
Woo! Yes. Yes.
We are the world. We
We
are the
are the world.
children.
That's it.
Yeah.
We are the
We are the
ones who make a
people.
brighter day.
We are
So
the
let's
children.
start giving.
Yes.
Yes, we are. We are the world. We are the loving universe. We are the beautiful, beautiful
Love.
experience of love. So
We are
let's
love.
just keep on loving. All right.
From me to we.
Yes, we are going from that me mentality to a we mentality. It's all about we.
Amen. Amen. God bless everyone.
Thank you, everyone, so much.
Much love. Much love.